What's the hilarious thing a kid said during their parents' custody hearing? My cousin is a family court attorney, and she tells this story whenever anyone asks why she loves her job despite the heartbreak. She was representing a father in a custody battle that had gotten nasty. The mother accused him of being negligent. The father accused her of being controlling, and they'd been fighting for months over their 7-year-old son, Lucas. The judge decided to interview Lucas privately to get his perspective. These interviews are usually heartbreaking, kids trying to please both parents or breaking down in tears. But Lucas was different. He walked in wearing a dinosaur costume he'd refused to take off, carrying a briefcase his dad had given him to look professional. The judge asked gently, "Lucas, do you understand why we're here today?" Lucas nodded seriously. "My parents are getting a divorce because they argue about everything, like whether pizza is a vegetable. Dad says yes because tomato sauce. Mom says that's stupid. I think they're both wrong. Pizza is pizza." The court reporter had to stop typing because she was trying not to laugh. "Where would you like to live?" the judge asked. Lucas opened his briefcase and pulled out a crayon drawing. "I made a map. See, Monday through Wednesday, I live with Mom because she makes good lunches. Thursday through Saturday with Dad because he lets me stay up late. Sundays, I live with Grandma because she has HVO and makes cookies." "That's very thoughtful," the judge said. "But what about school? The bus picks me up everywhere. I tested it." "You tested it?" "Yeah, I got on the bus at Grandma's once. Driver didn't even notice. He just said, 'Hey Lucas,' and kept driving." The judge then asked about each parent's household. "What's it like at Mom's house?" "She has too many pillows. Like, why does the couch need 12 pillows? You can't even sit. And she makes me eat kale. She says it's lettuce but spicier." "That's a lie. It's just angry lettuce." "And Dad's house?" "Dad can't cook. He tried to make pasta and the smoke alarm went off 4 times. Now we just eat cereal for dinner. He has 15 kinds of cereal though, so it's pretty good." The judge asked if either parent had said anything about the custody hearing. Lucas nodded solemnly. "Mom said I should tell the truth. Dad said the same thing. Then Mom said Dad might coach me to lie. Then Dad said Mom would coach me to lie. So I think they both want me to say the other one is lying, which is basically lying, which means they're both lying about not wanting me to lie." Even the judge had to pause at that logic. "Is there anything else you want me to know?" the judge asked. Lucas thought carefully. "Yeah, my parents love me. They're just stupid about each other. Mom cries when she thinks I'm asleep, and Dad stares at old photos. They should probably just go to timeout until they can use their words better." "Timeout? That's what they do to me when I'm being unreasonable. Yesterday Mom put me in timeout for arguing about bedtime, but she argues about everything with Dad. That's like infinity timeouts." The judge asked one final question. "If you could tell your parents one thing, what would it be?" Lucas stood up, adjusted his dinosaur hood, and said very seriously, "Stop using me as the messenger pigeon. I'm 7. I don't even have a phone. Also, Mom, Dad's girlfriend seems nice. Dad, Mom's new boyfriend has a pool. Can we all just be friends so I can use the pool?" The entire courtroom lost it when he added, "Oh, and joint custody is fine, but you both have to get better snacks. Grandma's winning right now, and she doesn't even have custody." The judge had to call a recess because everyone, including the court reporter, bailiff, and both lawyers, were laughing too hard to continue. Lucas's parents were mortified but also realized how ridiculous they looked through their son's eyes. They ended up settling out of court with a custody arrangement surprisingly close to Lucas's drawing. The judge unofficially adopted Lucas's phrase, "angry lettuce," and uses it to describe unnecessarily complicated legal arguments. Lucas's dad learned to cook, his mom reduced the pillow population, and they both improved their snack game. My cousin says the best part was Lucas's exit. He picked up his briefcase, turned to the judge, and said, "This was fun, but next time can we do this at Chuck E. Cheese? The chairs here are uncomfortable and there's no games." The judge replied, "This is a courtroom, not an entertainment venue." Lucas looked around at all the adults who'd been laughing and said, "Could have fooled me." Even the judge had to admit the kid had a point. Sometimes the most honest perspective comes from someone wearing a dinosaur costume who thinks pizza is its own food group, and that adult problems could be solved with timeout and better snacks.